Good afternoon and welcome to Talks with Tiamat. So today I thought I would make a video to talk about how to heal your throat chakra and how to heal any blockages that you may potentially have and how to open it and help it to spin more correctly. So the first thing that you are going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure that you are drinking enough water. I know I say this in all of my videos, but this is really important because a well-oiled, well-working machine is going to, like when you put water in your car, it's a similar kind of process to your body. Really, we need to make sure that we are drinking enough to properly lubricate our body. I know that word, yes, anyway. So we need to make sure that we are properly drinking enough to make enough mucus so that we are releasing our best. Now, along with drinking enough, it is important to make sure that you are drinking things that are good for your throat and your vocal cords. So if you drink and eat a lot of animal products, this is going to create a lot more mucus in your throat. Now, there's of course nothing wrong with drinking and eating animal products. I mean, I'm vegan myself, but this video is not to discuss the topic of eating meat. I have, however, got a video. I will link it down below, and I will also link my videos about grounding and also about all of your chakras. Really, I will link them all down below, and I will link all of these links. Make sure that I link my so yeah, anyway, as I was saying, it's important to make sure that you are drinking the right kind of liquid for your body to really heal itself. So it's really a good idea to make sure that you are drinking honey. It's a good idea to make sure that you are drinking ginger. So if you drink ginger and honey and lemon, this is actually a really good drink. However, if you are vegan, then you can supplement the honey with you can get what's the word, it's actually called honey, but I can't remember what goes into it. But yeah, and if you do eat honey, make sure that you're eating locally sourced, sustainably sourced honey, because you don't want to harm any bees. I can't actually remember what it is called, but I know that you can use agave syrup as well, but I can't remember what goes into honey. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, it is important also to make sure that you are having the right kind of liquid. So if you are taking a lot of orange juice and a lot of high citric acidic drinks, it's important to make sure that you are counteracting this with drinks that are nice and soothing on your throat. So coconut milk is a really nice soothing alternative. I also like to myself drink coconut milk, but that's my own personal preference. So if you find that it is clogging up your throat, then don't drink it. Rice milk is also a good alternative to oat milk because it doesn't clog up your throat so much. Anyway, as I was saying, on to number 2, it's important to make sure that you are having a healthy, balanced diet. So it's important to make sure that you are eating enough fiber. So it's important to make sure that you're eating enough green leafy vegetables so that you're getting your vitamins in as well. And it's important to make sure that you're getting enough starch through your carbohydrates that you're eating as well, because this, and while you are eating, make sure that you've got a cup of tea or a drink of water with you, because this will help you to digest your food properly and this will help your vocal cords to stay more intact. It's also important to make sure that you don't eat too much citrus concentric fruit, because this will really hurt your vocal cords if you eat too much of this, and it will also cause you to have more mucus. I'm not sure if you've ever noticed, but a lot of times myself, after I drink a glass of orange juice, I feel like I need to cough up a little. So yeah, then that brings me on to step number 3. Now, step number 3 is you are going to want to make sure that you are speaking your truth. Now, this may look different to everybody. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go out there and say everything that you are feeling to everybody all at once, because when I first had my Kundalini awakening, I found this was really difficult for me. I was talking my truth to everybody. I wanted to share what I thought was my reality with every single person around me, and I struggled to realize that not everybody was going through the same part of their journey as I was at that time. So you can also have an overactive. Some people say that you cannot, so I would rather not go into this too much. However, I believe that you can obviously use your vocal cords too much and you can damage them, and you can obviously spread too much towards people who are not ready for it, which then activates their ego, which is not really it's not good, because it is not healing on their journey. So it is important to make sure that we are spreading love and light. So we have got to do our own shadow work first, to find out where exactly our problems lie and where it is that we have got to address. So anyway, with that being said, we'll move on now to step number 4, because I think you understand what I mean. Making sure that you are really setting boundaries when you are speaking your truth. Making sure that you don't just spread your truth to everybody. Making sure, if that makes sense, making sure that you pick the right people to talk to about your problems, making sure that you are supporting yourself or supported by the right people, and that you are supporting those around you with the right kind of knowledge, and making sure that you do a lot of research when you look into things, and making sure that you fully understand things as well. But yeah, making sure that you do say your opinions to other people. So if other people say that you are not entitled to have your opinions, just saying, well, yeah, that's okay, but again, that is actually one of your opinions, is that I'm not entitled to have my opinion. So then that brings me on to point number 4. Point number 4 is that you are going to want to really start to let out what it is that you are trying to say. So whether it be a noise that you want to make, whether it be so this is kind of different to speaking your truth. I feel like I will word this differently when I put the timestamp below. This is more like expressing yourself freely rather than speaking your truth. This is it's different. Anyway, so this is more like when you do feel like making a noise. So for example, if you feel like going just doing it and just allowing yourself to do it, because the more you do it, the more you will open up and clear any blockages that are in your throat chakra, and anything that comes into your mind while you are doing this will ultimately help you to heal by thinking about them and just releasing those thoughts and just being present in your moment, in the present, in the here and the now. So that brings me on now to step number 5. So step number 5 is that you are going to want to make sure that you are saying really what you mean and meaning what you say. So there's a way to talking that is different to just saying something. You could say, for example, I'll show you an example. So you could say, say for example someone borrowed some money off of you and you would like that money back, you could say, could I have the money back please? Do you have that money that I lent you the other day? Or you could say, this is what I mean by meaning what you say. Have you got that money that I lent to you the other day? So making sure that you're really projecting yourself, making sure that your words carry weight. And then that's going to bring me on to point number 6, which is exercising your vocal cords. So this may look like singing, this may look like speaking, this may look like exercising your tongue, this may look like drinking more as well, because when you're drinking you're exercising all of the muscles that are in it. This may look like 18 plus warning, kissing more, and yep. So that brings me now on to point number 7, sorry. And point number 7 is you're going to want to make sure that you are breathing properly, making sure that you are doing the right breathing exercises, making sure that you are really taking time to choose the words that you say carefully. Now this does come with breathing properly as well, because a lot of times when we feel anxious or we feel stressed, we may be ungrounded. So I will leave a video down below about grounding yourself. But when we feel ungrounded, this means that we are not always able to properly assess the situation that we have going on around us. We may see things as possible threats that are not actually threats to us, and we may see things that are not threats that may actually be threats to us. Sometimes our judgment may get clouded. So in order to really tap into your higher chakras, you have to have a healed throat chakra. Now, when you have healed lower chakras, which is your root chakra, which is connected to grounding yourself, and your other chakras, so your sacral chakra, which is connected to your creations, then you've got your solar plexus, which is connected to your business or your leadership or your the father-son rays. It's connected with the sun energy. I'm not going to go too much into that. I've got another video down below that does discuss this, but it is important to make sure that our lower chakras are grounded and our heart chakra is open as well, so that we can properly know what it is that we would like to be saying, so that we can properly speak our truth. And first of all, we have to breathe properly. So in order to make sure that we are breathing properly, we first have to make sure that we have grounded ourselves enough to be able to breathe in fresh, clean oxygen. Then we have to make sure that we are happy enough to feel like we can create our life in this area. Then we have to make sure that we feel confident enough to take that breath. Then we have to open our heart and our lungs ready to take that breath inwards. So I know that may sound, so this is kind of a Reiki healing video as well, I guess, but in order to properly speak your truth, you have to make that you have all of your chakras open and grounded, so that you can really open your throat chakra, because the more that you open the rest of your chakras, the more they all start to work and the more they start to balance each other out. So if we are making sure that we are breathing properly, which is very important, because when we breathe properly, it makes sure that we have enough time to properly formulate our sentences. It makes sure that we have enough time to actually process what we are going to say, and it makes sure that we have enough time or enough air in our lungs to actually get our words out. So sometimes when we speak, we may end up stuttering because maybe we have not thought about it, or we are trying to get it out too quickly. And sometimes we may end up choking up or struggling to breathe and struggling to talk because we are not properly taking the time to breathe. So it's important really to make sure that you do take that time. So with that being said, I am going to finish this video today. If you like it, then please let me know with a little thumbs up, because it helps with YouTube's algorithms and everything like that, I'm sure you know. But it also would be nice if you could like, comment and subscribe, but you know you don't have to. So let me know what you think about it, and also let me know if you have any suggestions about some videos that I should do. I've still got one more to make in this little series. I don't really know what I'm going to call it yet, but I broke my phone, so I wasn't able to do it all as quick as I thought I would be able to. So anyway, with that being said, I'm going to see you later. Bye. See you in the next video.